Good morning and welcome everyone. This webinar is hosted by Heeros together with our new technology partner, Snowfox. During this webinar, we will discuss how artificial intelligence or AI can be applied to accounts payable processes and how this enables you to automate your purchase invoice processes. So we are really excited to talk about this topic and the added value this technology offers and brings to our customers. But first, let's introduce ourselves to you. So Tuomas, can you please introduce yourself?
Thanks, Cor. I'm happy to do so. My name is Tuomas Haapsaari, Head of Growth in Snowfox, and super excited to be part of this webinar this morning.
And Miikka Savolainen from Snowfox, responsible for the operations, and extremely happy also to be part of this webinar. Yes, she is Heidi, and if she unmutes the microphone, we can hear us.
Okay, maybe we can start all over again and we can cut this beginning.
It went so well.
It went so well. Okay.
Okay, so here my multitasking is now coming to point, which is not. Now I am live and I am unmuted, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dismiss. Okay.
Okay, so let's
back.
Yep.
And
All right.
4 is live. And now I will mute myself for a minute.
Good morning and welcome everyone. This webinar is hosted by Heeros together with our new technology partner, Snowfox. During this webinar, we will discuss how artificial intelligence or AI can be applied to accounts payable processes and how this enables you to automate your purchase invoice processes. So we are really excited to talk about this topic and the added value this brings to our customers. But first, let's introduce ourselves to you. Tuomas, can you please start?
Thanks, Cor. Yes, my name is Tuomas Haapsaari, Head of Growth in Snowfox, and really excited to be part of this webinar this morning.
And I'm Miikka Savolainen, also from Snowfox, responsible for the operations. I'm really happy to be part of this webinar with Heeros.
And my name is Heidi Hyyryläinen, and I am the product owner of Purchase Invoice Solutions at Heeros.
And my name is Cor Aardappel, and I'm responsible for the commercial operations of Heeros here in the Netherlands. So for you who are not familiar with Heeros yet, let me give a short introduction about, about our company and the services that we offer. As a software company, our mission is to make tomorrow's financial management easy. We help our international customers with automation of accounts payable and receivable processes by use of smart software and mobile apps as a strategic extension to the bookkeeping or ERP system. Simply said, we develop software to process your purchase invoices easier and faster and to send sales invoices to your customers. And we also support archiving of invoices and other documents. Heeros has offices in Finland and here in the Netherlands. Our customers are mainly small and medium-sized businesses that operate internationally and also accounting offices. So let's dive into the use of AI to streamline purchase handling processes. Tuomas, can you please explain how Snowfox is applying AI to automate purchase handling processes?
Thanks, Cor. Very happy to do so. Yes, so we are Snowfox AI. We have actually been operating for a little over 3 years right now, and we are being used by over 1,000 companies. And we are handling or automating invoices for more than 10 countries right now. So let's go forward and see how the AI actually works and what can it bring to you.
Yes, so Snowfox AI, what we actually do is that we automate the purchase invoice process. And then we use the AI artificial intelligence on let's say, under the hood. We do have many different kind of AI models, very many different kind of algorithms which we are utilizing in providing the service for our customers. The main service what we also offering here in the partnership with Heeros is the automatic posting or coding for the purchase invoices. We come a little bit later more detailed on that, how it works. We also do the automatic routing for the purchase invoices. It's not scoped in this cooperation. And then we do the data fetching from the invoices. And the data fetching as itself is an important part of the service because that actually enables to do very exact predictions for the codings. For example, we are able to fetch like a work numbers or project numbers or whatever data is on the invoice, which might implicate that how this invoice should be posted or coded.
Yes, let's go through a little bit. How does actually the AI learn and how does it work in real life? So everything with AI starts with historic invoice and posting data. So when you start utilizing our AI solution with Heeros, you don't have to create any rules in Heeros, but AI actually takes some of your historic invoices and postings and will go through them one by one. And that's how the model is being trained. It will go through those invoices one by one and see how they actually have been coded before and learns your coding rules and ways of handling invoices in your company. And when the AI is ready to be used, it will start predicting postings or codings to your new invoices. And
Thomas, is there any limitation regarding the coding number of the codings or whatever?
Yeah, that is a good question because there is 13 dimensions in Heeros and we are able to do all of those dimensions. So no matter if you have 3 or 13 dimensions that you are using right now, we are able to do all of those. So when we have generated the coding for the invoice will be sent to your normal approval process to reviewer and acceptor of the invoice. And at least in the beginning, when you start using the AI, it is very, very crucial that you will check the codings like manually first and see if AI has actually made any mistakes or if everything is correct. If, for example, the AI has predicted the GL account incorrectly, it is very important that you change it to the correct one and correct the AI, because after the approval process, when the invoice is ready to be booked and paid, we actually get the final coding back to the AI, so that the AI will compare the posting or coding that the AI generated in the beginning, and then compare it to the final ones and see if there are any changes made. If, for example, the GL account was changed during the process, it is kind of a sign for the AI that, okay, I made a mistake and this correction is something I need to learn in the future. So this is how the AI actually gets better and better all the time.
Actually, this illustration, what you now can see is we have been built that behind the Heeros system. So we have seamlessly integrated all these services, all these systems. So you actually don't even see how it works. But this is the principle how this kind of machine learning AI works. And how we are connected then and how to the Heeros system and how it works is so that when you receive your invoices to Heeros system, it actually doesn't matter if the invoice is received through the emails or if it's like the attachment, PDF attachment or scanned invoice, or if it's XML or whatever, in whatever format. So when you receive it in the Heeros, the Heeros, and Heidi will go through this more detailed. Heeros will first detect if there is some other automation in place. If not, then it will request from Snowfox the prediction for the coding for that specific invoice, and we will provide that. And actually, everything will take place behind the scenes. And then there will be the invoice with, as Tuomas showed you, there will be the invoice with the let's say correct coding or predictions. And then when the invoice has been approved, we receive the final approval information, how the coding was done, and then the AI learns from that. So that's basically how we have been connected to Heeros. And if we go further, what does it mean? How do you as a customer, how do you implement, how to take the service in use? Basically, the only thing what you need to do as a Heeros customer is to decide to take the AI in use. Everything else actually happens then automatically there as in the background. So when you make the decision to take the AI in use, the Heeros will turn the AI on. And all this model training, everything, so when you are the existing Heeros customer, all the model training and everything actually will take place automatically there after that. And then the system starts to work. So it starts to predict the coding for these purchase invoices. And basically what you need to do then after that is that you enjoy the automation and what are the benefits it can offer to you. So it's really, really easy, even though that there is a complicated technology behind.
Yeah, this is one reason why I'm super excited about the cooperation with Heeros, because everything has been made so easy for the customer.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Miikka and Tuomas. The purchase invoice process renewal has started 2 years ago at Heeros, and the whole basis of the renewal is to make purchase invoice handling as easy and quick as possible by utilizing the artificial intelligence and the automation. So now I'm going to go through how we are able to combine Snowfox AI's AI default postings into our Heeros solutions. In our process, the invoices of different formats are easily entered to the digital process. The scanned paper invoices and email invoices of suppliers are sent to customer-specific email addresses, from which at the entry of the invoices, we utilize automatic analysis of the invoice data at the entry. The analysis of the data is also based on artificial intelligence, and this is how we have all the data in digital format within a few seconds. We also support the electronic invoices common formats entry to the system. All arrived and analyzed invoices are enriched with the data from the registers, and we fetch supplier information as well as possible default information and posting proposals to invoices. So it means that from the invoice handler point of view, all entered invoices are pre-formatted and prepared for only validating the invoice information and then routing the invoice to the workflow with ready posting in no time. And at this point in our product development, we are developing the add-on service of AI posting proposals in cooperation with Snowfox. And this functionality will be available this summer. And how it will then work in our solution. In accordance with the current process, the primary posting automation of purchase invoices is the defined default posting of the supplier. At the arrival of the invoice, it is checked if the matched supplier has default posting defined, and if so, the default posting is formed to the invoice and the invoice is ready for validation. So this means that the invoice handler will validate the analyzed invoice data and correctness of the posting for this invoice in question and transfers the invoice to the approval workflow. But in the coming process, in case the supplier does not have a default posting defined, it is the signal for fetching the AI posting proposal for the invoice. One of the best things in Heeros purchase invoices that all entered invoices are in one common view. So all entered invoices that are to be handled are easily accessible in one view, even for an accounting offices with multiple customers. And in the invoice list view, the invoices to which AI posting has been fetched can be clearly seen. The list view also shows the confidence of the prediction based on which the posting proposal is formed. And we only form the posting proposal of predictions that reach determined confidence level. As the invoice has received its posting proposal and it is waiting for validation, the user at opening the invoice can clearly see that an AI posting proposal is ready in the posting grid. The artificial intelligence asset recognizes the used accounting objects, no matter how many they are in use, and automatically takes them into account in the prediction. The most common combination is posting of account, VAT code, and the cost center. The invoice handler then validates the posting proposal in a similar manner to the default posting and performs possible corrections. In case the AI posting allocates the costs to multiple lines, the handler will allocate the invoice total sum to the created lines. After the validation of the invoice data and the posting to be correct, the invoice is transferred normally to the defined person in the approval workflow. In the approval workflow then, at the point when the invoice enters the last phase and is completed in the whole workflow, we are sending the invoice posting back to the AI. So as covered by Miikka and Tuomas, this is the part where we are then teaching the AI and sending the final posting to conclude if the AI was correct or if it needs to learn towards more accurate predictions for the next invoices coming from the supplier. So also, if in the workflow, the inspectors or approvers of the invoices have edited the posting, this is also taken into account as the data is sent at the end of the workflow. And as concluded, the artificial intelligence will by time learn towards more accurate predictions. And the add-on service fee is only per successful posting predictions, meaning that the prediction which provided you the full automation benefit that we promise is the one that has the cost. In addition to our own workflow solution, we also offer Heeros Purchase Invoice's invoice validation and posting with direct integration to Exact Online. In a similar manner, in the process, the posting can be automated with AI, and when the invoice is marked as validated, the invoice transfers directly to Exact Online. And the AI will receive at that point the information over the final posting. So system is integrated with Exact Online, and all invoices in all formats can be entered. The data is enriched against the register in Exact Online. We have predicted posting, and user just easily validates the electronic format invoices or digital format invoices and transfers them quickly to Exact Online. And on the background, the AI will learn to do more efficient work on the postings. So now we know that a lot of time is spent on the manual posting of purchase invoices. The posting proposal formed by artificial intelligence speeds up invoice posting considerably and reaches even better accuracy by time. The saved time and cost in purchase invoice handling can be directed to business generating actions. And as the cost of the add-on service only comes from successful posting proposals that brought the benefit of automation to you, the AI posting proposal is a justified investment in improving the purchase invoice process automation. Heeros Purchase Invoices boosted with Snowfox AI's posting proposals enables easy way of increasing the automation level in the purchase invoice process. The supplier-specific default posting covers a part of the automation of purchase invoice postings. Artificial intelligence then automates the posting of those invoices for which the default posting is not enough and for which the manual work currently commonly centralizes. As the implementation of Heeros Purchase Invoices, also taking the AI posting proposals into use is easy. As covered, the model is taught with history data of posted invoices, and invoices start to receive posting proposals once the model is ready. And if there is no history data available in Heeros systems for a new customer, the learning builds up by normal invoice handling process. So by the time that you handle normally the invoices, when the model is confident enough, the invoices start to receive the predictions and posting proposals. We are very excited to soon offer this new functionality, as it's one of the newest new things in what comes to the financial management and accounting with artificial intelligence. And the benefits brought to you is by boosting the purchase invoice handling. Hopefully our webinar has offered you interesting information over artificial intelligence, the role of AI in automation of purchase invoice handling, and how we, together with Snowfox at Heeros, can bring the benefits of AI posting proposal to Heeros solutions. You can find more information over the subjects on our and Snowfox websites. Thank you.
Thank you so much.